Okay, here is our bird yard, which we've put it out here under the trees so the birds can have a little bit more of a chance from the predators. We live near the river. There's a lot of coyotes, so we don't have chicken wire for fencing. We have killer squirrels. We don't have chicken wire for fencing. We have hardware cloth, which sounds like it wouldn't be as strong, but hardware cloth is literally wire fencing. Okay, this is one of my moms who has been sitting on a nest in the main chicken coop. My husband made some temporary fencing. Hi, good morning. This is the sister, the one that's in there. She's a mix of a Kublaya and barred rock. Good morning. Her sister is in here, and we've used dog houses to, and there is, you probably can't see it, but there is a tray in there that's like the size of a cat litter pan that's filled with straw. Not necessarily straw, but it's like a dry grass we get from the feed store, and she has food and water in here. And when the chicks are put in there, I have hooks right underneath inside of this dog house to hang small water and chick food trays to keep it up out of the, because they'll make a mess. They'll knock shavings in it. There's really nothing you can do about that but hang it a little bit. I used for the door of this so I can put it down at night. This is a mat, a car mat from Best Buy, and I just took and there's a hook up there, you can see, and I just pull it up at night, or pull it up during the day. When it's cold, probably I'll just leave it up since it's going to be 100 degrees next week. That's one of the moms. We bring our birds vegetables from produce stores. Produce stands will have culls that are too ripe and far gone to sell, but usually they're really glad to let you have those. Here's another one of these houses that's been put up that I'm not using right now, and I may clean it out and put another mama in there. But this is what we've done. It's not been used for a while. It needs to be cleaned, but it will help keep the cold out during weather. We have 3 of these type of hutch for the birds. Obviously, this is a fairly involved setup, but it's happened over several years, actually, and it's just our hobby. We come home of the evening and sit out here with the birds and feed them bananas and whatnot. This is how we spend our free time. Here's another mama that I took some eggs and put in here, made her a nice little spot, and put her in there during the night. Hi. Now she is a mix of a light Sussex and a barred rock, and she's been a great chicken. All these birds have been awesome to raise. We spend time with them, and they are very familiar with us. So that's my light Sussex Roo. Hey, Roo! And his son is over there. We let the birds hatch a couple of nests of eggs, and we have cuckoo marans. Hi, girls. Good morning. Hi. I don't have any bananas. Nope, we're making a video. You want to sign? You got your agent with you? We can do contract work. Anyway, these are cuckoo marans, and we got these guys, girls, from Cackle Hatchery. And I'm sure there's a lot of good hatcheries out there. We've dealt with Cackle, and that's been our only experience. See if I can find any eggs that these guys have laid. Chickens will lay different times of the day. These coops are nice in that you can, here's somebody having a morning moment of peace and quiet. Good morning. Leave her be. Everybody else is up. Good morning. Oh, didn't mean to run you out. Okay, well, sorry. Camera shy. Never videoed them laying their eggs. Let's see. Hello. Yep. Okay, well, I may be a little early on looking for the eggs. We live in a residential area. I take the neighbor's eggs occasionally because obviously they have to listen to this. When a chicken lays an egg, she cackles, and all the other birds join in. Hey, Audrey, this is my cuckoo maran. Excuse me, not cuckoo maran, my Cuba lion. She was our first bird. She is also thinking about going broody. So she's fluffing herself out there. She didn't normally do that. There's another broody bird back there. And they flatten themselves out and they stay put. There's another broody bird. I could have mamas all over the place, and I may spread those chicks out amongst these girls. Just to give everybody a chance at being a mom, because we didn't want any more crossbred birds. So we have opted to not let them hatch a clutch of eggs. And these birds look sort of, their feathers right now, they don't look their best. It's summer and there's been some molting going on. And excuse me, ladies. Yes, good morning. And some of them, we have gotten rid of 2 roosters that we had here that were rough on the birds and probably caused them some feather loss, and so we sent those 2 to the frying pan. So maybe their feathers will grow back in. But that's what we're doing here at the Edwards house. We are having fun with these birds and learning a lot about poultry, and it is not something that you need to go into without doing some research. You'll be heartbroken. You'll lose chickens to dogs, neighborhood animals, disease, heat, cold. They're usually pretty resilient with. There's things that they can't eat. It's poisonous to them, but they generally seem to know what that is, and they eat what they can and leave other things alone. I have plants in here that they would eat if they could. Redbud, azalea, they seem to leave alone. Or these trees would be, they would just be decimated. We have oak leaf hydrangea in there that we were hoping would be able to provide them with more shade. And as you can see, That's what a chicken does to a plant. And even if they don't eat the plant, they will try to roost on the thing, and then they will all want to roost together, because birds of a feather really do flock together, and they all try to roost side by side on a branch, and then the branch will break off. So hopefully, and they scratch a lot, and so my husband put pieces of log there because they will actually make way for the predators to come in under the fence just by their natural searching for bugs and whatever. Hi, good morning. Yes. Raccoons will eat your birds and eggs. Possums I don't know about, but we've got several animals around here that we know will put their hand through a cage like that and grab a bird and just rip its head off and leave the bird there for you. That's happened before. So before you go into the business of having chickens, do your research. Anyway, I hope you have garnered something from these videos, and I may take another video further along to show how the adoption process is going with the new moms and these chicks. Thank you.